Well, hello out there, Piptown folk. How are we doing on this Sunday? Extreme, Tio, Jester, Theo. What's up, guys? How you doing? It looks like I am having a little bit of an issue with a sync between Streamlabs and YouTube Studio. I seem to have more of your chat showing up in one place than in another one. Right now, the latest thing I have is Tio saying, yeah, GG man, on Streamlabs, but on YouTube Studio, it stops after Tio said hello. So we're gonna go ahead and go with Streamlabs because that seems like it's a little bit more up to date. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody's comments here. Don't know what this is all about. We did have a little bit of an issue earlier this morning setting up the stream. I had to do it a couple of times just to make sure that it actually went live. Who knows what's going on? But here's one thing we do know. Tomorrow starts a new timed event for coin spending. New, I should say, new in that it restarts. But it's the same timed event that we've had this entire time. And it will require that you spend millions upon millions upon millions of your coins. So, are you prepared? Are you ready? What are you looking to spend your coins on? This is the big time discussion for today. And, yeah. So why don't we go ahead and get into it? And while you guys are relating back, I can go ahead and complete some of the daily activities for today. I see, Tio, you got 50 tiles of Aurora on a premium bag. Well done, sir. That's amazing. And made a video of it. A video opening a premium bag to get 50 Aurora tiles. I wish. I always get LeQuay or Businessman Trent, but we'll see if today is any different. Extreme Gamer, I have no coins. This is true. While you are newer to the game, you will have fewer coins. It will be that way for several months, actually, as you just try to get a single team completely upgraded to where you can farm like Peg Lake's Treasure or get through Brickspedition and all that other kind of jazz. It might take you a minute. Unfortunately, it's just the truth of how it works. Jester asks, which ability should I focus on in Forbidden Island? Well, let's go ahead and pull it up, and I will rank the abilities in order of what I think is most important to least important, which you actually might be able to see here, because only one of my abilities is up to 5, 2 of them are at 4, and one of them is still at 1. So, if you are running Forbidden Island, you are running Redbeard. And increasing Redbeard's chance to do extra attacks and get disarmed on the enemy team is critical. So, seeing red among the most important things that you can upgrade on this island. Whenever Captain Redbeard deals damage, he has a chance to do bonus attacks and a chance per debuffed foe to inflict Time Bomb on a random foe. This is the one that I consider to be the most important. Now, powers 1 and 3. Whenever number 3 says, Cursed Sails, whenever a Buccaneer hero deals damage, they have a chance to inflict more stacks of Time Bomb on the target and a chance to inflict a random debuff for 1 turn. And as you level it up, the percentages get higher. So, Cursed Sails also very useful, but I would probably lean toward number 1. Swashbuckling Stars. Pirate and Buccaneer heroes have their attack increased and their skill increased, and all other heroes have their dodge chance increased. This is going to be useful just on a base level. The Pirates are already the team that you put in because you want them to deal a lot of damage. They already have pretty high damage, and here if you were to level it up all the way, you'd get a flat 20% bonus to their attack damage and their skill, meaning they're going to be applying more debuffs and doing more damage when they do so. So I would probably go 4, 1, 3, and then 2. I haven't spent anything on 2 because all 2 does, if you look here, at the start of battle, Imperial and Justice foes have a 100% chance to be inflicted with Grit Down. I didn't upgrade this at all because you hardly ever fight Imperial or Justice foes, and even when you do, They're weak, so you don't really need to give them grit down. Save your ability save your set building materials for something better. But that's what I would probably do. I'd go 4, 1, 3, and then I would just ignore the second one, like I have done here. Now you'll notice I can upgrade 1 and 3 to the next level. I am holding back on that only because I am looking to expand to a castle space team of some kind, and I'm going to be using a different set, so I'm saving my ability or my set building materials for those at the moment. Going to spend on starring up Kelvin. I think she could work alongside Aurora and the IG. Why am I blanking on what IG is? I want to star up my pirates for Pegleg's treasure, but I don't have a 5th anywhere. Really? Theo, who are you working on for pirates right now? Also, Commander Cold thinking of hybridizing my city team with space and chill for some extra utility. Theo, the city team needs a lot of extra help. I don't know that those space characters are going to add to it, because right now the biggest weakness of the city team is their lack of damage. And while Explorer Aurora and Commander Cold do bring some damage to the table, they don't bring a lot of damage to the table. But if you want to try it out, let me know how it works. I'm not sure exactly who you'd remove and put in on the team in order to hybridize. Again, if you take a tank out of a city team, then you're really nerfing your Firefighter Ash. But if you put all the role models in, then you've got Firefighter Ash, Poppy, and Primo, which only leaves you 2 slots, and I'm assuming that's where you would put Kelvin and Commander Cold. But if you do that, then you don't have room for the tank, so Ash gets the nerf. So maybe you're thinking that you would remove Poppy, perhaps, to put Street Sweeper Sal or Crook Chuck in there to get another city tank, or any other tank, to be completely honest with you. Maybe Locust for additional space synergy. But then I wonder, well, then why are we sitting on Firefighter Ash and Primo at that point? There's probably 2 stronger characters that we can include in the team. I don't know, that's just me theory crafting off the top of my head here, but if you find a good way to do it, please let me know. I love the city characters. I wish they were just better. And let's see, Forbidden Island. Is it good if I have the Forbidden Island at 3123? I mean, sure. But if you can get it higher, then yes, that would be even better, Jester. Thinking of going Sal, Ash, Aurora. Okay. Kelvin, Cold, and Ice Glider. Ah, Theo. Okay, cool. So you are not looking at getting a courage generating team for City, which currently is the good way to go. Explorer Aurora with the Ice Glider is very, very powerful. Your team is, I can tell you right now, your team is going to fail in the arena, though, defensively, because it'll be too easy for people to kill Aurora right from the beginning, and once she's out, then it's very, very easy to pick off everybody else one by one, especially if somebody fighting against you has Scarlet or Locust, both of whom can remove Taunt now, or any of the other characters that can remove Taunt, because once Sal gets his Taunt removed, the rest of your team is sitting ducks. Still, it might work very well in PvE. That team, I can imagine, working very, very well in Brickspedition. Explorer Aurora plus the Ice Glider pretty much negates any of the problems that you might have in the Brickspedition. So basically, Explorer Aurora, Ice Glider, and any 4 random characters, and you can basically just like sweep through Brickspedition without a problem. So your team composition will probably work for PvE. For PvP, though, I worry that the damage might be a bit too low. Be removing Chef and Trent. Okay. What time would you recommend for Event 3? I'm not sure what you mean. You mean, what characters would I recommend for Event 3? I can only get a silver trophy on the first battle. All right, well, let's go through it today and find out. So, quests. Some that I completed upon awaking. We will go ahead and collect the rewards for those. And get on down to where it gives us our first energy refresh of the day. Now, as you guys know, I am spending some extra gems on some extra energy here right at the beginning. 200 per day right at the beginning for that double campaign energy and that double monolith energy. I want to get as many tiles for as many different characters as I can. Now, I actually might be overreaching a bit because I don't actually have enough money to upgrade all of these character tiles that I'm getting. So actually spending this many gems to get this many character tiles might actually not be a good thing. Something I didn't consider until today, actually. So we'll see how it works once I actually start opening these things up. Another 2 Commander Cold tiles here. This gives us all of our Piptown attempts. We need to now go in and do Glyph Hunt attempts, which are going to be our Master Burnibus. So, Master Burnibus, I'm going to come in here and get his expensive node. Oh, and then I guess I can also get his lesser node, right? Because that requires 96 energy. Will I have 96 energy left over? Oh my goodness, 0 Burnibus tiles. Boo! Major, major boo. It pains my soul when that happens. Okay, and then we're gonna come in and clean out our Kelvin nodes, followed by the rest of the nodes on board number 1 that we need to clear out in order to continue upgrading towards more 7-star tunes. As you guys know, I have no need for most of those tunes, but I'm grabbing them anyway. Man, that took a long time to load the rewards. What's going on, internets? Gimme my tiles. Great. Almost 220 Kelvin tiles that I'm sitting on here, waiting for tomorrow where we can spend all of our coinage to upgrade all of these characters. It should be nuts. Also, my hiker getting close to 7 stars. Oof, so much to do, so much to see. But yes, the game is very seriously taking a while to connect here, to load for me. I hope the connection quality looks okay on your end, guys. 5 more hiker tiles, we will take it, and then we'll come over here and grab some little Headley tiles. Our nice, happy Taunter Man, who we were also working towards that 7-star limit. Come on, Gameloft. Great. Okay. So, done all of that. Should be able to get right. All right, what do we need left? Just arena battles, challenges, item shops, just everything. I just started. Of course there's everything left. Okay, let's go ahead and do an arena battle for today. I'm almost level 54. I am not going to level up my pirates to 54 quite yet because I want to save the majority of that cash for spending tomorrow. So let's see what we get offered to us in the arena. It looks like rank 54 is the highest rank available to us. A pretty standard castle team. So let's smash it. Extreme, 20 pieces away from a 6-star Redbeard. Excellent, bro. Redbeard is an excellent character. You will have tons and tons of uses for him. Even without having a full pirate team, he's still very, very popular. Alright, Jester. Can we get all the actual hits on you, or are enough of our people going to miss? Let's find out. Obviously, this is going to be a miss because we got the little dodgy dodge on here. Ooh. So now it's going to be tough. Let's see what happens if we... Oh! The follow-up! That could do it. I want to give everybody attack up, but I need to get rid of Jester more, and we do. Excellent. Very excellent indeed. Now we can prevent Burnibus from countering, meaning he will not be getting his heals. Oh my goodness, and look at this. My Redbeard is just going crazy on the enemy team right now. Instead of healing, we're just going to keep spreading all of this damage around. Ooh, and if I can lock out Brutus... I did not lock out Brutus. Boo earns. We'll grab our taunt with Valiant since he's so high on health. Oh my goodness. And we're just going to auto battle the rest of this. Why? Because what are they going to do at this point? It's 5 on 2. I have my tanks. Everybody's got good health. It's just a massacre. Just a massacre as the pirates come into this little castle town and rain down destruction. Woo! Loving it. Tio decided to level up Poppy because one healer for city team is so easy to kill. Oh, got you. Yes, Tio. Poppy did get a little bit of a boost recently, as everybody knows, but it is a very, 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 very little bit of a boost. She is still decidedly unimpressive. Okay, let's see. You can only get the silver trophy on the first battle. Extreme. We're looking at the event here. So... Oh, right. Okay, so this is the event that requires the city team. I actually did this. Here, let me show you the team that I did this with. There you go. I was able to max out this this entire event with the team that you see in front of you. I did it with the fire station, which is a lackluster set, and these 5 characters. I was able to complete it before Primo was available to me, which is why you see the characters that you see here. Now, with Poppy's little bit of a buff that she has received recently, it should be even easier. Most people were actually able to complete this event using Explorer Aurora and the Ice Glider, and those people were able to complete the event much earlier because that combination for a city team is much more powerful. So if you have the full city team, I would suggest actually running the Arctic Glider with Sal, Ash, Explorer Aurora, and then Chef and either Trent or Primo, depending on who you have. If you have Primo, he's a great addition, especially when you get to control him. On this particular level, there is a lot of taunting that happens, and having Primo's ability to clear taunt will be huge. But that's what I would suggest for you. Let me know if that works. If you do not have any of those characters available, then the only answer is you just have to continue to farm them until you get them. Remember that every single one of us started the game at level 1. And so there was a time when all of us were getting stuck on the first node or the second node or the third node, and we all had to work our way up. So if you want to do it the fastest, those are the characters that I would suggest that you focus on. However, it's still much more important that you focus on your pirates because you need money for, wait for it, everything. Okay, so that clears out that event. I don't have Primo, but you have all the rest. Yep, so there you go, Extreme. You should be able to do it with that team. As I mentioned before, if you want to try to get Explorer Aurora and make it even easier for yourself, great. Ability Material Challenge, let's see. Tier 7, oh right. I remember this. All of these characters can basically one-shot my team, if I recall correctly. And they're obnoxious. Has anybody actually managed to complete Tier 7 of this Ability Materials daily challenge? Let me know if you have. And this Tank and Healer challenge, I am actually going to leave this one for the time being. I will revisit it later once I have leveled up more of my tanks and healers. My problem with tanks and healers is they just do so little damage. And I tried to do this the other day, and I just got punished. Just terribly punished. Tio, your video name is 50 Tiles of Aurora, no way. Very descriptive. Well done, sir. Alright, ability materials, we're just going to do tier 6 for today. Because all of these ninjas one-shot my team, and it's a hard knock life for my pirates. Come in, back in here, free training. We don't need to take care of free training. We'll go into the sets really quickly, and we will unleash a couple of brick separators on some random sets here because why not? Sure, let's put one on the fire station. Why not? There you go, fire station. Thanks. Brick separators continuing to give us really terrible rewards for some unknown reason. I don't know. I don't get it. I've mentioned this before, though. It's not going away. It's not changing anytime soon. Opening our goodie bag, our first goodie bag with minor rewards. Who do we get? One tile of Businessman Trent. Who's going to be in the daily goodie bag? 5 to 15 tiles of Zane. All right. Zane tiles I do actually need. Zane, a chill attacker. Keep that in mind, guys. Chill attacker. Pretty good way to go, especially if you are working toward putting together some sort of chill team for whatever this chill thing is that we have coming up in the future. Is it going to be an event? Is it going to be a package? We don't exactly know. If it's actually just a package, that would be really kind of lackluster and boring, but we'll find out pretty soon, I suppose. Going into the mashup, getting more Princess Verda tiles. Once she gets to 250 is when I will stop getting tiles for her. That is when I will have enough tiles to get her to 7 stars. Will I get her to 7 stars right away? No, because I won't have enough money. But knowing that I have them there means that I can then stop farming them and move over to continuing to farm Zany Boy. All right. Brick separators, challenge, open a bag, get 100 extra energy because of my booster pass. Still waiting for a response from the, what are they, community managers? Oh gosh, who are they? Customer care, that's the words I'm looking for. Still looking for a response from customer care. I did spend twice on the booster pass, but only get it once. Now, I shouldn't have been able to pay for it twice. I should have just paid for it and received it. But I paid for it and then did not receive it. So I paid for it again and then received it once. And the second payment did go through. I do have the credit card receipts to show. I have sent them a screenshot of my account showing both purchases in it. And they haven't gotten back to me. And it has been, how many days left do I have on my booster pass? I think it's been over a week. So I'm going to have to reach out to them again and see what's going on. Level 54! Wow, we have even more energy to spend now. So, who do we have? Let's see, did I finish Burnibus? We'll finish up Master Burnibus. We'll go and get more Jester Go-Go tiles. And then we will refresh the Commander Cold nodes to get more Commander Cold tiles. Another 1 Burnibus tile. He is making his way up to 7 stars. Come in for Primo, who is getting towards 6 stars still. But that's the struggle when you only have 1 node to farm. And it's a kind of an expensive one. 18, not the most expensive. 20 is the most expensive, but oh, and then we get 0 tiles. Boo. Major boo. That's what I have to say about it. Am I planning to farm Quincy, Jester? If that question is toward me, then the answer is no. I am actually doing, if you go into your event, your Brick Pace event, I am doing Quincy's node only because it is a good combination of a high rate of return for event currency per energy and tiles of an extra character. And should I decide later that I want to farm Quincy, I will be glad that I did this. However, I am then using my extra energy to farm this node here. Although, ooh, I just realized I unlocked Quincy yesterday. I should probably try to move forward, but it is going to require that I have Blacktron Quincy and that I level him up, which I don't want to do. Meh, I probably won't do it in that case. It's not that important to me. The event energy is not that important to me. But if you do want all of your space team to be as powerful as possible, definitely finish farming up this node and then spend the rest of your energy going through the rest of the event. Try, if you can, to get up to 3.4, because this is going to be the best rate of return energy to Cosmocap ratio. Cosmocaps are the event currency du jour. All right, I think we have one more arena battle that we should be available for before we get into our Brickspedition for the day. What is everybody saying now? What's the best way to use your space event currency? If you can't get Quincy high, is tier 3 set tools the way to go? Well, X, let me do this arena battle for you guys really fast, and then I will answer that question. I made a video on this before, but I believe the answer to that question is actually relatively straightforward. It just depends on whether or not you are farming space heroes or not. Give us just a second. Okay, if you are fighting an arena team that looks like this, then you have basically nothing to worry about. You take down Redbeard and then you hit the auto battle button, because they have no tanks. Zero tanks at all. So Redbeard, bye-bye. And now we will just hit the auto battle button with Explorer Aurora highlighted, and we're done, basically. They do have some heals, which is going to keep them alive for an extra round or so, but it's not going to do enough. Too little, too late. Oh, look at this. Now we're going for Darwin, apparently. Probably not the smartest character to go with, because Darwin has that increased dodge. Over time, it's just going to make the battle last longer. You still win, but it'll just take a little bit longer to do so. Okay, Cook Bart had his heal ready. Aw, but so did my Valiant. Cook Bart is down. All we have left is the Hiker, and my team is almost completely full on health. Thank you, Auto Battle. Thank you, whoever put this team into the arena with 0 defense. Like, not even pretending to have defense. Kind of strange, actually. It's my same team if I had replaced Valiant with the Hiker, and as you can see, it works very poorly. All right. Arena battle's complete. That is all of our dailies. We get 3 more tiles for Redbeard, but more importantly, our premium bag of the day. Let's go ahead and open this for you guys. What are we gonna get? Taking bets? Taking bets? Let's find out. 10 to 200 tiles of... Drumroll please. 100,000 coins. 12 zombie tiles. Boo! Give me something I want. Wah! I'm crying on the inside and on the outside. Ugh, it's a hard knock life. All right, X-Trooper, what's the best way to use your space event currency? Let's go into the shop, into the event store, and look at what we have here. So, Blacktron Dwayne, Spaceman Reed, Dr. Kelvin, and Locust are all available in the Monolith Waste. Do not spend your currency on them. Blacktron Quincy, if you want Blacktron Quincy, this is one of the only places to get him. It's just here and the Brick Pace event itself. So, you might spend on Blacktron Quincy if you want Blacktron Quincy. Alpha Centauri Outpost, if you're looking at running a Blacktron team, might be good. However, I have seen 0 footage of anyone using the Alpha Centauri Outpost in any meaningful way. So, do not spend there. Commander Cold. I am spending event currency on Commander Cold because all I'm interested on the space team is Dr. Kelvin and Commander Cold. That's all I'm really interested in farming right now. So that's where I am spending my event energy. But do not simply follow me. If you are interested in Kartovsky, note that he is also available for 300 energy. If you are going to be spending your event energy on character tiles, I would suggest Blacktron Quincy or Major Kartovsky, depending on what you're looking for. Kartovsky has major anti-stealth synergy, and he's a space character, and he's a techie character. If any of those three components is something that you are looking for, then spend your event currency on Major Kartovsky. He is only available in the Master Store. But be warned, you will probably only be able to get enough tiles to get Kartovsky up to maybe 4 stars. So if you're looking for a 7-star team, then the answer is none of these characters. If that is the case, then what you really want to be doing is spending your event energy on tier 4 ability elixirs or tier 4 set tools. It's up to you which ones you want to use. Tier 4 set tools, we've been getting through some of the timed events, and a couple of the sets actually require them already. The tier 4 ability elixirs have yet to actually enter the game, right? Currently, 5 is the max rank of anybody's skills. So you don't actually currently need them, but the fact that they are here means that we are going to need them pretty soon, and there is literally no other place to get them. You can only get them here. So, to recap for you very shortly, if you are uninterested in space, spending your event currency on tier 4 ability elixirs or tier 4 set tools is 100% the way to go. If you want to have a full space team, then you're going to be spending on either Blacktron Quincy or Major Kartovsky, depending on which one you want more. But I would suggest that you pick one and focus on that character. The other 5 characters are all easily farmable in the Monolith Waste. And skip the Alpha Centauri Outpost because currently it seems like it's garbage. So that's my thought process for you. If anybody out there disagrees, please share your opinion in the chat. I would love to hear your theory crafting thoughts as well. Finish the ability material final node golded. Really? Okay, so Kiep Egg, Redbeard, Go-Go, Aurora, Lloyd, and Basil, all 7 stars with a 4-star glider. Gotcha. So, a 7-star Basil means that free-to-play people are not going to be able to complete the event with that particular team. But good on you for finding a way to do it. That's really impressive. Fancy, who are you gear 7ing first? We're not entirely sure yet, and I'll tell you why. Gear 7 is not currently completely available to me because I'm not a high enough level. Now, I did just get to 54, so I have to see how that differs. Let's see. 54, what's the requirement here? Oh, wait, is it just 54? I thought you had to be at least 55. Uh-oh. Okay, so it looks like level 54 is what is required. And how would I get these grand quivers? No idea. So it looks like some of the stuff to get gear level 7 is kind of unavailable to me at the moment. I think, let's see. Fancy shield, he's got it. Okay, I can get that stuff. I think I can get this stuff. Yeah, Grand Skateboard, like where do I get Grand Skateboard 1? I'm not entirely sure, but I'll level these characters up a little bit, and we'll find out that way. And then Tio just says, dude, complete the event, just do it. It's scary to me how pirates completely disassemble other teams with the exception of the tanks. They all hit like attackers. Yes, very true, and the tanks hit like noodles. Yes, I do have a lot of tiles, so I mentioned this before. One of the things that I am looking for is to go through all of my achievements so that I can get the extra Magisto tiles. And some of Magisto's tiles are locked behind having a certain number of minifigures and also starring up a certain number of minifigures. Use 5 sets to max rank. Here we go. Get 25 minifigure heroes to max star rank, so that's level 7. You get more Magisto tiles. Star up a set a number of times. And then where is... There also should be a star up minifigures a certain number of times. Complete challenges, reach player level 60. Oh, I must have completed the starring up. So now I'm looking at getting a number of characters to 7 stars. And as Monolith Waste is the easiest place to get character tiles, that's where I'm focusing. So I'm clearing out that number 1 board, and as my money permits, I will be leveling up those characters to 7 stars. Not because I want to use them, but because I want to complete the achievements for more Magisto tiles, because I do want to get my 6 and eventually 7-star Magisto. So that's where that is. X-Trooper, tier 3 set tools not even a little worth it. In my opinion, no. It is a slow farm currently, but you can get tier 3 set building materials from your Brickspedition store. They will appear in this slot. It goes back and forth either between the tier 3 ability elixirs or the tier 3 set building tools. Now, the reason why I would suggest getting the tier 4, if that's where you want to spend your currency, is because this is currently the only place where you can get them. So yes, tier 3 set tools might be a slow farm if you're getting them through the Brickspedition store, but they are a consistent one, even though it is slow. Tier 4, this is the only place you can get it. So if you want to start getting ahead, that's where I would suggest that you spend your currency. Is it possible that we'll get tier 4 stuff from Mind Games? We actually don't know yet. Out of all the campaign battles, which one did you find the toughest? Extreme? It was the very last one. So campaign battles Glyph Hunt 6H4. This, I believe, is the hardest battle currently in the game, in the campaign game. And if you look at the team, you can see why. It's all ninjas. All ninjas all the time. And they are level 54. Yeah, I believe it was this one. Yes. Now, luckily, they're only at 4 stars, but as we know, the ninja synergy is extreme, and Garmadon hits like a truck to everyone. So this, I believe, as far as campaigns go, is the hardest battle in the game. I did manage to gold star it a while ago with the pirate team that you've seen me play a whole bunch, but it did take me a couple of tries, and now it would actually probably be very, very easy, because they're all level 53, and they're all gear level 6, and they're all at basically 7 stars, so now it'd probably be very easy. At the time I did it, it did take me several tries. Ask Abba or Waf if they're going to make more campaign stuff. Tio, they have announced that they are not going to make any more campaign stuff, but the ability to get to gear level 7 is supposed to be in the game already, either by collecting materials from nodes that already exist, or by them adding materials onto nodes that already exist. But we have had confirmation on that several times, actually, that the campaign lengths are staying exactly the way they are, at least for the time being. So the maximum number of campaign battles is what it is for right now. Once you have them all gold starred, good on you. Let's go ahead and get into the Brickspedition. Remember, there is an event running right now, so for you to use space characters in your Brickspedition battles. But in order to max it out, you do have to use 50 of them. 50, which means if there are 7 days, you have to average more than 7 uses of a space character per Brickspedition battle. Make sense? Or per Brickspedition board, I should say. If you use 7 on every board, you'll only get to 49. So at least on one of them, on one of these boards, you got to use 8. My suggestion is use as many as you possibly can. Also remember, none of the space characters are builders, which means avoid any of the nodes that require the builder tag if you can. So let's see, if we come up this way, down here, get an Ice Station Odyssey, still no builders required. Excellent. Down here this way, still no builders required. But from here we need to go down. We need to try to get that fire station tile. Here you go. So this one requires pirate and castle teams, unfortunately. So I might have to make a choice to do this particular node without a space character because I won't be able to use one. Boo earns. But I think if we get 9 uses of a space character, we'll be flying high. So that means I'm going to be using this team you see here, but I'm going to be switching out Darwin for my Explorer Aurora right here. I'm also going to be throwing in some guild allies because I do have 12 of them. Now wait, Tio, remind me. Tio and Theo. Basically, anybody who's online right now who is in the Digital Imperial Core, do me a quick favor and list out which characters you have shared in the guild, because I want to make sure to use yours while you're watching, because let's give you some extra guild currency, friends. So there. Wow, Yoma Man. Welcome, Yoma Man. Wow, just whoo! Coming in hot, bro. Lots of posts. All right. From the last Mind Games, Tier 4 set tool is not available yet. That is Kelvin, not Aurora. Yes, Yoma Man, I know. I am using Kelvin on purpose because of her space tag, because of the event that is currently running. Now, what that does mean is I'm not going to be auto-battling anything because I want to make sure that I can keep a close eye on Kelvin to make sure that she survives so that I can keep using her from event to event. To that end, we will put the taunt on the Yeti just to make sure that we can keep everybody else on the team as safe as possible and smash out Kartovsky. Now we are going to use the tiny bit of damage that our team is receiving in order to try to complete yet another achievement for more Magisto tiles, namely the achievement for using med kits. We come into this next battle and you'll notice I have 757 med kits. I can use 5 med kits. I can use med kits to heal up 5 heroes. And if I do 1, then you'll notice I've used 38 med kits out of this particular achievement. But if I just do them all, it will have a very, very small impact on the total number of med kits available. But that will count as having used med kits 4 different times. So my advice to you, if you're going for those achievements, use those med kits when it's really, really minor, because that will allow them to go further. And it doesn't matter how many med kits you use on a single character, you still only get credit for healing that character 1 time in the achievement. So you want to do it as many little times as you possibly can to spread that out and complete that achievement more quickly. Even though it seems a little bit silly, that's where it is. Okay, Tio, Kelvin, and Yuppie. Yoma Man. Great combo. Kelvin can protect Yuppie with cooling agent, blah, blah, blah. All right, so first off, I'm looking at, let's see, Tio posted first. So Tio is sharing a Kelvin and a Yuppie. Tio, your Kelvin is all the way leveled up though, right? So I'm going to save your Kelvin toward the end when I need to use a guild ally that's a little bit more powerful, but I'll use your Yuppie now. Let me see if I can find your Yuppie in here. Level 52, 27,000. Let me know if that is your Yuppie. Let me see if anybody else is even sharing one, because if not, then that's definitely yours. Yeah, and he was at level 50 at least, so it looks like that's it. Okay. Now where did he go? Did I lose him? There he is. All right. Throwing the Yupster in as we battle for this poppy tile that we don't need. But I'm getting to the point where I don't need any of the tiles for the characters that appear in the Brixpedition. Interesting position to be in. Although, it's nice for the master currency, so I'm not going to complain too much. Alrighty. We are going to try and take out Willa first. Oh, that was not what I meant to do. They get speed up, so I'll go ahead and put that on my Redbeard just to make him have more turns. And what happens if I just do this? Ah, I was hoping it could just clear out a whole bunch of people, but it did not. Whatevs, whatevs. All right, let's take out the Chicken Man. Crook Chuck will be next and be no real problem. Boom. Zombietron is going to go down. I'm not going to get another chance to heal, so I will use the Hiker's Heal now. I want to keep everybody as topped up as I possibly can, even despite what I said about completing the achievements. For using medkits, I mean. Only because I don't need to do it like that quickly, and it's much more important that I actually just keep everybody alive for the duration of all the battles. So, let's see. That was your Yuppie. And then Tio, your Kelvin. Great. So we're saving your Kelvin toward the end. Theo, in the meantime, you're sharing Sal and Iggy. All right. So let's come in here and grab your Sal. And your Sal is level 50, 28. Your Sal is level 50. Level 50, Sal. Shout when you see it. Shout when you see it. Here we go. Level 50, 28, 367. Great. All right, Theo. Here's your Sal, bro. We'll throw in your Iggy next, and we will save Tio's Kelvin for later down. How difficult is it to get number 1 in the arena? Well, Extreme, it's not so much a question of difficult as it is a question of how much money you're willing to spend to get there. Because the people who are number 1 in the arena have paid a lot of money to get teams that you cannot get unless you spend a lot of money. So that's where that is. But should you be willing to spend a lot of money to get to that point in the arena? Excuse me. The answer is it's still somewhat difficult. And the reason why is because you really have to manage when you actually do your fighting. Hold on a second, because this is going to be a giant pain. Okay, I know. Reduce their pep. Alright, let's see if we can just reduce Explorer Aurora's pep a little bit. Unfortunately, I guess I just need to hammer down Scarlet. Ugh, so obnoxious. I wish I could do... The only exception to this would be if I can manage to get Scarlet. Ah, boo. Alright, so we have to use this heal now. And I think... but she's got... Now she's got debuff immunity on her. Fails! Fails! I think then I just do this. Now, I have Argenta low. But that doesn't really do me a lot of good. Now I can taunt with Sal because Scarlet... excuse me, sorry. Has already used her ability to clear the taunt, so that's great. Okay, so now I think with Kelvin, what I'm going to do here is use this damage block ability, but I'm actually going to put it on Kelvin. Now, normally you would put it on the tank, who's currently tanking, so that he takes less damage. However, I'm not super concerned with Sal surviving this fight. All I really want to make sure is that the rest of my team survives this fight. And in order to make that happen, I'm going to try and clear out everybody else while keeping Kelvin alive. Kelvin is currently my weakest character. Dodge! Oh my goodness! Another dodge of Pegleg's ultimate. Good gracious. Good golly, Miss Molly. And now I have to kill Scarlet. What? Again. Oh my goodness. This team is going to take forever. Yeah, fine. Heal up Argenta. I don't care. Just get me out of here. Okay. Can we take down Explore Aurora before she brings everyone else back to life again? Let's put some Ooh, I don't want to do this attack, but I need to because I don't want that heal to come off. Oh, we get a lucky dodge from our Kelvin. Excellent. We're going to grab our hiker's heal and just hope maybe... There we go. Okay. Since she only has one shot left, we'll take down Argenta, risking the counter from Redbeard. There it is. Look at this. Fighting against a team of pirates where Redbeard is like the last person that we fight. That we clear rather than the first. My goodness. That's a pretty powerful arena team if you've got it. I'm not gonna lie. Which is probably why I'm seeing it here, to be completely honest with you. That's usually how these things work. This is probably an arena team that somebody has. Ah! Oh, we were locked out and it was... Not locked out, sorry. Cook Bart got a heal off, which was excellent. It was allowing us to get another round off, but it was unfortunate that our heals were simply not ready to go. Too bad. Tio found an achievement. Could, like, family use 5,000 shared heroes? Oh, yeah. You have to use a lot of shared heroes for all of those events. It's pretty extensive, which is why we use them even when we don't need to on all of these battles. Okay, now using medkits, I'm not gonna do it. Remember I said before that you should do it because you need to for the achievement, but here, this is a little too rich for my blood. So instead, Theo, you've got an Iggy now, level 52. You're level 52 Iggy. Let's come in and find the level 52 Igster. There it is, 23,744. Theo, here's the next use of your characters. So we've got Tio's Kelvin to throw in here at some point. And then we will be good to go. Yoma Man got Zane today. Congratulations, bro. Zane, pretty good. A nice smackaroo at everybody on the board. Okay. Whoop. Stop freezing for me. Okay. We want to protect our Kelvinator. And we're going to attack their Lloydinator. And now we get our hiker's heal off right at the beginning. Wunderbar. Additionally, I am going to put grit up on everybody. Do I even need to? Do they even apply debuffs? Not really. It's probably better for me to just use his attack. Weak though it is. Wow, look at that. Good thing I had that damage block on Kelvin. Otherwise, she would be in the ground. Actually, that's where she would be. She would be dead as a doornail. Okay, their hiker gets a heal off, exposing us to Zane. Zane, let's remove some pep from you. Now, how are we looking here? Aha. I'm not super afraid of Lloyd, but I do want to make sure to take out as much damage from their team as I can. We're going to go ahead and use Iggy's ultimate. Let's see if we can get Dizzy on a whole bunch of their characters. And now they have Kai out of stealth. So we are going to swap on over to Kai here. Oh, I need to deal the damage, but I also need my Cook Bart not to die, so I have to use the Salty Seas. The Lloyd gets countered for death. Oh, it's a good thing we did use Salty Seas too, because they did target my Cook Bart, and he would have gotten Smash OLED had we not done that. Now we can come in and take down Zane. After he is down, then it is a relatively simple matter of just cleaning up everybody else. So, is he going to dodge, walk the plank? Place your bets now, ladies and gentlemen. The table is closing. Oh, it's a hit for 8,000 damage. We'll come in and take out the fitness instructor because she's just more annoying than I think than the hiker is because of her ability to put attack up on people and heal. Even though her heal is weaker than the hiker's, it's that attack up that's going to be a big issue for us. Hiker going down. Oh, with the dodge. Boo. Can Kelvin actually finish it out? No, she is too low. But tomorrow that will change. I will be taking Kelvin all the way up to, I think she's ready to go up to 6 stars, I think, from like 2 or whatever she is at now. Should be a major, major boon to my team. What do we have everybody going on now? Yuppie. I think so. I think it's just he and Chef who don't. If Sal ever gets a passive, he's going to eat damage for breakfast. It's pretty funny. All right. Level 35, level 39, gear level 5. Again, not requiring a higher level Kelvin quite yet. So we're just going to come in and use some basic heroes here to keep finishing this one out. Bum 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 bum. Okay. So here we focus on, I think we have to focus on Jester Gogo, right? Yes, because that's what Brutus does. He basically says, you must. So we must. So we'll start by putting our damage reduction on our little Kelvinator. Keep her alive while we go through this thing. Ooh, gets a nice dodge in there, though. And there's some damage reduction for you. Now, let's spread a buff around and take out Jester Gogo. Excellent. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put attack up and a little bit of a heal on everybody in the game. On everybody on my team, I should say. And now we have to get around their Brutus. I mean, their Barnabas, who has his taunt up. Remove some pep. Oof. But we get the attack. But now he can't counter. Excellent. We countered and killed their Verta, is I think what just happened. No counter for you, sir. Get out of dodge. Oh! A little sliver of health left. Can we take out Willa before she gets to her turn? Come on, do it. Brilliant. So we'll be getting no specials from Willa today, sir. Dodgy goes up on their Brutus. And can we smash him? Or is he gonna dodge? Give us the hit. Give us the hit. Boom! Now we can have our hiker do his healing magic and come in and finish out their Magisto. Brilliant. And we're clear! All right, give me just a second. I have to send a message to some folks who I'm supposed to be joining for a game right at 10 that I'm going to be a few minutes late. Let me respond to these guys really quickly. All right. And back to you, gents. So we have how many battles left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 battles to complete on this board number 2. We're going to put in this Barnabas, and we're going to have to rock through these really quickly. I will probably have to stop responding to some of your messages in here because, as I mentioned, I do have another obligation at 10 a.m. that I am undoubtedly going to be late for. So we're going to rock through this one as best we can. Let's put this on auto mode for a second. There's not a lot to fear from this team. So we're going to come through here and we're going to take out Explorer Aurora first. Probably followed by Zane because he has the next lowest health. Ooh, Cactus Girl actually. We'll start there because Cactus Girl has the lowest health. Followed by Zane. Businessman Trent is going to be getting the brunt of us next. And wow, that went really, really well for an auto-battled battle. An auto-battled battle? A battle we auto-battled battle? A battle-battled auto-battled. Woo! I sound like a broken robot. How fun. Okay, that's more space characters that we're just plowing through for this event. Brickspedition Heroes, I am at 13 of 15 now. And who's next, sir? Okay. Waiting for server. The server has been waited for. So, who we got now? Okay. So in this case, we don't have much of a choice. We have to fight Scarlet first. So, let's go ahead and remove some of her turn meter just to prevent her from getting to her turn where she can heal herself and give us some extra time to get her down before that happens. Great, and great. Now, if we can take down Hank and then Willa, we should be in a good spot. The only thing we want to prevent, again, is Kelvin from dying. So, let's see if we can make it happen. Ugh, Hank, with all of this dodging. Get out of here, Hanky boy. We don't want you. Now, focus on Willa the Witch. Get Willa down. Come on, do it. Do it. There we go. Princess Verda is our next opponent. She's already gone. And we finish up with Commander Cold, right? There. Oh, he dodged. Again, guys. That's 2 out of 4 that were dodged. 2 out of 4 so far. 50% miss rate on Peg Leg's ultimate Walk the Plank. Ugh. Dodge is terrible. Now, I am going to... Ugh. I want those fire station tiles, so I'm going to have to sacrifice... Yeah. I'm going to have to sacrifice one of these opportunities. Ooh. Okay. But we'll grab this Scarlet in here. I am going to have to sacrifice one of my opportunities to use a space hero, unfortunately. But, meh. 9 out of 10 ain't bad. Alright. So, oh goodness. This is the Battle of Attrition team. Explorer Aurora has to go first, but will she go first? It really just depends on how lucky we get, because the Yeti is going to taunt, and usually he is the first person to go down as a result. We have a guaranteed crit coming here. Looks like we are going to get him down pretty quickly. Now, we can stun Explorer Aurora. Excellent. And remove a lot of her abilities, but we don't want to, because we want to make sure that we have things ready for when Jester Go-Go taunts, like right now. This could be... Oh, we got so lucky there. Yes, so Explorer Aurora died of her dots before we had a chance to attack Jester, which is an excellent thing, because if we had attacked Jester, he probably would have healed her, and healing her is not what we want. So, there we go. Now we have to take out the Yuppie. We want to prevent him from bringing anybody back to life again. So let's add a little bit of attack up onto everybody. My Valiant is taking a couple of hits. Excellent. Yuppie with the giving the AoE damage centered there. The Yeti coming in doing his special. This will deal damage to everyone, but too little, too late, sir, as I toss out a heal on... I'm actually going to toss out a heal on Darwin. I'm more interested in Darwin being topped up than anybody else, really, because I don't actually use my Valiant all that much. So there. Aha! Brilliant. We remove the Hardy from the Yeti, and everyone is down. This will give us another tile for the fire station and allow us to continue. Coming back up, we are now at level 52, gear level 6. So, on this team, okay, well, we do have a fair number of guild allies left. So I think what we're going to do here is revert back to this team, throw in our Kelvin again here. Where did you go? Where did you go? My Kelvy. Get some credit for healing another minifigure. Throw in a guild ally and enter. Probably should not have used Kai, actually. Does a lot of damage, but is a little too slow. And would have probably benefited more from using one of my buddy highwaymen. But we didn't, so too bad. Ooh, look at this. Ouch. Attack up on their Redbeard. Can I slow him down at the very least? I cannot, apparently. So let's see how long it's going to take us to get in here and do some damage to him. Can we get their Redbeard down? Yes, brilliant. That will limit some of the damage. It's entirely possible, however, that our Kelvin will get one-shotted at some point in here. So let's be very careful where we go and what we do. Let's go ahead and put this damage block on our Kelvin and come in to fight everybody else. Kai with an attack that is a lot weaker than I would have expected it to be. And we'll go ahead and stun. Oh, and then follow up with a takedown. Loving it. All right, we are going to obviously be putting some heals on our Redbeard. Boo. Right, forgot about the Highwayman going into stealth. That's my bad, and a very, very bad thing to forget. Can we hit with Peg Leg's ult? Let's do it. Take out Chef. Oh, Chef heals up. Oh, Hiker heals up. Basically wasted effort by Redbeard and his magical ultimate of Dodgy Doom. Okay, so then we have the Highwayman coming in. Let's go ahead and use a little Kai ultimate, deal some damage to everyone on the enemy team, and get back to our regularly scheduled program of smashing everybody on the opposing team. Brilliant. The Highwayman just ended himself. I like it. Now, we can use a little Hiker heal and then auto battle through the rest of this. Their Hiker is probably, that might have been his last attack, which means my team is, I think, completely full on health going into the final node. Huzzah! You can do it! Thank you, Brett. Always appreciate the support, bruh. Okay, if Selena is out there watching, then we can tell her that now we're going to defeat the collectible minifigures. Now, we will come in and find Tio's Kelvin. Tio's Kelvin, Tio's Kelvin. Here we go. Tio, some extra guild currency coming your way, sir, as we bring your Kelvin into battle at level 52. Now, for those of you who are interested in seeing what Kelvin can really do once you have leveled her up, here we go. Unfortunately, her passive is not going to go off very much. There are not very many people who take turns out of order, so we're not likely to see that very much. We will, however, be able to demolish many of the people on the enemy team. Let's see if we can get down the chicken suit guy before having to worry about anything else. I am going to reduce the Hiker's pep, I think, because I don't want him to get his heal off before I have had ample time to try and defeat the chicken suit guy. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Mr. Chicken Suit Guy. Hey! That works perfectly well. Thank you, Don McLean, for not realizing that you were creating a song that I was going to parody later. Actually, how many people have parodied that? Everyone. Okay. Damage block 2 with a chance to clear a debuff. So I don't need to give that to anybody, so we'll just do basic attack on the crash test dummy. Why the crash test dummy? Because if we target anybody else, he's going to get his health back. And in the meantime, it puts him closer to doing his explosion of doom on everybody. And we don't want the explosions of doom. We want exactly the opposite of the explosions of doom. We want the him not doing anything of doom. That's not a thing of doom. Oh my goodness, so much dodging. Get out of here. There we go. So now we can see that basic attack coming in from Kelvin at about 1500 damage, non-critical. Just important to note as we put together our team going forward that she doesn't have the heaviest attack in the game, but she's not an attacker, so I guess we shouldn't really expect her to, right? Alrighty. Come on. Get out of here. Saving our ultimate for the Yuppie in the first round of the next 5 characters that are about to come out. Zombie is about to come back to life. To life. L'chaim, zombie. Alrighty. You made a note. You made Sal's passive in Notepad. I'll tell you what, if it's good, I'll submit it in the content creator program channel and let you know what they say. Ready for Jay's event next week? Everyone is looking forward to Jay's event next week. I think the Jay event is one of the few Brick Pace events, one of the first ones that people actually kind of liked, if I'm being completely honest. Hold on a second, we're gonna try to remove some pep from the Yeti just to prevent his taunt for long enough that we can get around and take out the Yuppie. We did get a very unfortunate miss from Argenta on her major attack of the first round, but now we see the power of pep reduction. Ooh, can we just smash out the Yeti right now? Let's see if we can do it. Cross your fingers for the crit, and let's see what happens. The Yeti says, I mean, we did basic damage, but then followed it up because Redbeard is a beast. Now we get a little hiker heal going on in here, and we're going to go ahead and I think we'll just auto battle out the rest of this. We don't actually really need to focus very much anymore because the possibility of us losing is practically zero. So, Hot Dog Man goes down, followed by the Highway Man in a single turn, and we are done for the day, ladies and gentlemen. Whew! Thank you for bearing with me as we rushed through the end of the Brickspedition. I am gonna throw some heroes into my, whatchamacallit? What is it called? Excavation. I'm gonna throw some of my heroes into this daily excavation. Anybody who has a tag, even if I don't need them because I've already reached the bonus, every single person who has a multiplier, you should be adding into your excavation every single day in order to complete the achievement for using a bunch of heroes that get bonuses with these tags. So do it. Tomorrow, all heroes gain defense up. There it is. All heroes gain 15% max health for the entire battle. Nice. And all heroes gain 2 stacks of heal over time for 3 turns. That last one is meh, but whatever. We got it. Now, what did we complete? I think it should just be these 2 timed quest tiers, leaving us with how many to go? 34, right? Because we have to get all the way to 50. So we've got 34, 5 days to do it, which means I've got to average at least 7 space heroes. 7 space heroes used to win boards for the last few days of the Brickspedition. Should be able to do it without much of a problem, especially since tomorrow I am going to be leveling up my team like crazy. Everybody, get ready for the coin event that is scheduled to begin tomorrow. Do not spend your coins too early if you hope to get through that coin event and finish it all up, because it's expensive. And I mean, that's all there is to say about it. So guys, it is Sunday, which means I will not see you again until Wednesday. So for the next couple of days, take care. Make sure to do your daily Piptown chores. If you haven't done it in a while, call your mom and dad. Say hello. Tell them that you love them and that you appreciate all that they did for you. And try not to get into a fight, because they're not going to listen to you anyway. They think they're better than you. They're your parents. What a ridiculous thing to leave on. Anyway, guys, if it's sunny where you are, go outside. Spend some time in a park, wear a mask, stay safe, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Later, alligator!